Hey, what's up guys? It's Joe here. I make tech interview videos on YouTube. So here I'll be going over how to design a stack in 5 minutes. So we see the 4 operations for a stack is push, pop, peek, and is empty. And just going through each operation. So if we have to push elements onto the stack, we can just add them on top of each other like this. And we will be keeping track of a head value, which will just say whatever's on top of the stack. If we want to pop values off, we're essentially just removing whatever is on top of the stack and then just moving our head reference, which is going to denote what is at the top, downwards so it matches the new head. And then the peek operation will just pretty much output, in this case, 2, because whatever is at the top of the stack, in this case it's 2, peek will just return that. And then for is empty, it will return false in this case, since we don't have anything, or we do have elements in the stack, so essentially it's not empty. And the way we'll be doing this is that each value, so you can see here, 2 essentially will point to 1, and then 1 will point to null. So you can see this is kind of like a linked list implementation. And the way we will be doing that is we'll use a node class here, and each node will have a reference to the next node as shown here with the value. This dot value is equal to value. So we'll be using that in our stack. And here is going to be the actual implementation. So this will be head. We'll go ahead and grab the 4 main operations, and we'll just go through each one. So if the head is equal to null for pushing, essentially we want the head to be equal to a new node with the value inside of it. And essentially what we're saying here is, in this case, where we have nothing, we want the head to be equal to that new node value. Otherwise, we want to create this new node. So new node is equal to a new node with the value inside. And we want to say the new node.next is going to point to the head, and then head is going to be equal to the new node. And essentially, if we have something like this, and we have already elements in the stack, we just want to create that new node, which is what we're doing here, point this new node towards whatever the head is, which is 1 in this case, and then just move the head up towards the top. And that'll be it for pushing on top of the stack. For popping, we will just say that if we don't have values, so if there's if the head is equal to null, pretty much meaning that we don't have anything in the stack anyway, we can just return -1 or throw some kind of exception here. Here we can say that if we do have values, we just want to store the value that we want to return. So it's going to be the head.value, and then say head is going to be equal to head.next, and then just return the value. So again, here we'll just say that just take the value, store it, we take the head, move it over, and then we can just output whatever that value is to the user. And so we have here, we will have peek. So peeking essentially will say that if whatever is at the top of the stack, just return me that. And we'll say that if the head is equal to null, then we have nothing to peek, so we can just return -1. Otherwise, we'll say return head.value. And then for is empty, we will just return if the head is null, because if the head is null here and we don't have anything in the stack, we just want to return and just say, yeah, we don't have anything in the stack. Otherwise, return false. So that's about it, guys. Pretty quick implementation. It's better to keep it short and sweet when you're doing interviews. That way you can re-implement this in the actual interview. So yeah, that's it, guys. Like and subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think about this content. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.